Kins, 100 appearances for Aldershot Town and our latest Centurion. It must be an achievement you are no doubt proud of.
Yeah, definitely. I think when I first come here, it was a target that I set out personally to play 100 games for the club. I think this is the first real club where I had a proper spell of games, and before my injury, I think I played like 55 games in a row. So yeah, brilliant.
We're sat right in front of the Centurion board. Fingers crossed we'll see you on that list very soon.
Yeah, there's a few people on there that I know, Marvin Morgan and Jakey Gallagher and Shamir Fenelon, so I'm on there with good players.
Let's go right back to the start. Can you remember your first moment you arrived and your first game?
Yeah, Dover away. I remember we won 2-1. Mensch was playing in front of me. I think Nicky Kabamba scored the winner. It was his first game as well. I remember cramping up. But yeah, no, and then I think we played Ebbsfleet on the Tuesday. So I was coming into a team that was challenging for promotion, and it was a brilliant team to be part of.
And the first moment you arrived, what was your thoughts when you first arrived? What did you think?
Yeah, it was a professional environment. Working with Gary and Rowie and the boys. The boys are brilliant. It's probably one of the best change rooms I've been involved in since I've been in football. I think we had a real chance, and our own mistakes cost us that year.
Because you were initially here on loan, but then shortly after that you made it permanent. What was it about the club that made you want to stay here permanently?
For me, I didn't see a future at Colchester. I wasn't in the manager's plans, and I come here into a team that was playing good football, better football than what I was playing at Colchester. A very good manager and a very good style of play. And I love playing in front of the fans at home, and I've loved playing in front of them ever since.
Did you look back at it now and think, did you ever think you'd go on to make 100 appearances for the club like you have?
To be fair, I did. I thought I would do it a lot sooner. Unfortunately for injuries, it's taken me a little longer, but I had in my head that I wanted to do it in 2 or 3 seasons, really. Well, 3 seasons, but unfortunately it's been, I think, nearly 3.5 seasons maybe.
Is there any moments during your time here, either in the league or other competitions, that stick out to you during your time here?
Yeah, obviously missing the pen in the playoffs cause was disappointing. I think if I went back, I'd probably have gone down the middle. I think just the final pen to win, I think it's more of just a mindset thing. I backed my ability all the way, but I think I should have thought about it more. The Bradford game at home in the FA Cup with the rain, that was incredible, and just the weather, I'm surprised I didn't get called off. And yeah, other than that, I don't think we've had too many good moments in the 3.5 years. Definitely the year that we was challenging was enjoyable. Yeah,
but like you say, in hindsight it's a wonderful thing, but there's bound to be positive off the pitch as well for you that you look back at and think that was a good time for me.
Yeah, definitely. I've worked under two very good managers, and managers that want to do it the right way, which is a good thing. I could have easily gone to a manager could have come in here that plays long ball, but we've got managers that want to press, want to play good football. So yeah, no, and the boys, I don't think really we've had a bad set of boys since I've been there. It always seems to be a real togetherness at this club, even with the staff and the volunteers and the players.
Of course, there's that long running joke that's still awaiting your first goal for the club, and we sort of say on there that you're going to be the first person that has a -1 on the Centurion's board, but it's all fun and jokes, isn't it, really?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's becoming a bit of a thing now, but yeah, it was a great finish. I think Coley didn't even move. It was the right foot volley into the bottom corner.
Do you remember who it was against?
Harrogate, definitely, yeah. The little midfielder wouldn't stop going on about it. But yeah, no, hopefully a goal will come soon. If not, then I'm going to have to start taking some penalties and free kicks to get on the board. So
you've had a few close opportunities as well to score a goal. I was thinking just recently from Sutton with the free kick. I thought you were going to take it at one point and take it from post.
No, I know. I think I did look here, and I was laughing with George, and then George. There was another one where I should have probably crossed it, but I looked to the left to see George, and George is telling me to shoot. So for some reason I was shot at the wall. But yeah, hopefully it will come, especially before the end of the season.
Looking back at this year, obviously it's been, for yourself personally, a massive year, a long year with COVID and your injury and everything that was around that. I know you spoke about it a lot, but let's just talk about it one last time. How has that been for you, and looking back at it, what was it like? Yeah,
it's been tough. It's probably the hardest moments I've had in my career, not only mentally, physically as well. But yeah, no, it's been a struggle, but I'm just happy to be back on the pitch now, and hopefully get the fans in for the last 2 home games.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's all that work with COVID and everything going on. It does feel like it's starting to come back to normal with fans back in, and hopefully hopefully you get the recognition you deserve with the fans.
Yeah, I think the fans will see an improvement from the boys this year, and hopefully we put on a good performance for them in the 2 home games if we can get them in. They've supported the club massively with paying for the streams and paying for certain things. So without them, the club wouldn't be here probably.
And just a final word on what the future holds for you here at Aldershot Town.
We'll have to speak to the gaffer about that. I think I've always said, even to the gaffer, I'll be honest, I think the only way that I leave this football club is if I ever get released, something in the Football League comes, or if financially for me and my family is too good to turn down. There's no point in me going sideways or backwards, because I feel like I like it here. I love playing for this club, so they're probably the only 3 reasons that will say goodbye to me. But we'll have to see what the gaffer says, and once the season's done, we can have a chat about what's going on. I thoroughly enjoy it here, and the fans have been brilliant for me. They've helped fund my operation. I wouldn't be on the pitch without them. And I've had a real good connection with the club.
Because I can see it, even just talking to you then, you are red and blue through and through, and everything you seem to talk about that, it's just, it's just so passionate to you, and you really enjoy it here. Yeah,
definitely. I feel like I give 100% every day, and I think the fans can see that, and that's why maybe they do like me. But I like going on the pitch and giving it 100% and doing the best that I can do.
Because you're also one of the oldest, not oldest, but one of the most experienced people here in terms of being at the club. I think it's 4 years now, so you can teach these new boys who do come in about what it means to play for Aldershot Town.
Yeah, I think the main philosophy of this club is that it's a family and togetherness. The volunteers have been brilliant over COVID, and like people like yourself. The club are not paying out massive money, but we seem to find a way to put on the right things for the club.
Are you in the shop? Sign up below.
Click here for the next video, click here to subscribe.